What?
There's a farm stand. Just get some fresh veggies for dinner.
Jesus Christ, you gave me a fucking heart attack. I don't know if I'd eat any of the food at this place.
Oh, Jack, come on. They may be pretty good. Sometimes the best farms are the family-run ones.
Yeah, this place is just a little bit too.
No, wait. Let's check it out. We're right off the main road. It's not like we're in Deliverance country.
All right. Welcome to the Twilight Zone, Mr. and Mrs. St. George.
Thank you very much, Rod Serling. Oh, now, does this guy look capable of wreaking havoc on our lives? Aren't you adorable? Oh, who tied you up out here? You're so tiny someone could squash you without even knowing it. You little girl.
I mean, the sign says open, but I don't see any food or anything.
Any people? Any other life?
Hello? Hello?
Maybe the dog is the salesman?
Hello?
Open it. I dare you.
No way. That's probably like a goat's head soup in it or something.
Now that's a tasty thought. Come on, Jack.
You know, I'd jump in front of a moving train for you, my love. But open an old fridge in a creepy old farm stand? Yeah. You know, as soon as I open that, we're gonna be sucked into some different dimension, right?
Could be fun. No?
As long as they have fresh vegetables and we're together.
Didn't even hear a door open. Where do you think he came from?
Probably from the other realm. He's probably here to give us a message of moribund turpitude.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. We saw your sign. We're looking for some fresh veggies, corn, maybe some tomatoes.
Corn! Over there!
Yeah, this is going real well. You told your sister where we were, right? Because the cops gonna need a pretty good foundation when they start searching for our bodies.
Why would someone chain up a little pup like that and put that monster in a shed?
Well, my dear, clearly that one is to invite in the innocent men and women, and then the Roddy over there tenderizes the victims.
Corn! Over there!
Let's say we not go into that shed, huh? I'm pretty sure we won't come back out.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I don't think they're broken. Probably the thickness of the lenses saved them.
Oh yeah, no, that's not funny.
You nice lady. You want corn? Come.
Actually, I think we're gonna eat out tonight.
Yeah, thanks, big guy, but I'm pretty... nice dogs, by the way. I like how the little ones out here to make it so the big one doesn't eat them, snack, right?
Aren't you walking? Not food for no one. Strong spirit.
All right there, Maja Waka Waka Rathacon. What are you, a Muppets fan or a Trekkie?
Honey, stop.
You nice lady. You want corn? You come back. Aren't you walking like you?
As adorable as your puppy is, I don't think we'll be back. We're not from around here. Come on.
Let's go. Now this would be the perfect place to shoot a horror movie.
Whose idea was it to stop there anyway?
I believe that was yours, my love.
Do you think that guy will be okay?
Oh, that guy is far from okay.
Maybe eating out isn't such a bad idea after all.
Oh, feeling a bit lucky tonight, are we? You are probably the worst body surfer I've ever met.
Maybe it was the teacher. Maybe I should ask for my money back.
In all honesty, Bethany, you are probably the fastest learner I've ever had.
The extra credit lesson wasn't so bad either. So much for professionalism.
Well, it's kind of hard with a student as hot as you are.
It's hard, hmm?
Going somewhere sexy?
Actually, we had a self-defense group to go teach.
Dude, Michael, she's trying to scare us off.
Shut up, Minx. Michael, you should be more polite.
We're going to be starting a bonfire down on the beach. You should join us.
We're all set. Let's go.
It's fine. Nothing to worry about, Jack.
Yeah, Jack. Nothing to worry about. We're just looking to party.
What do you think? We're a bunch of fucking criminals?
Maybe you think we're looking for some kind of virgin to sacrifice and devour.
Oh, Sabra, you know she's no virgin.
A little bloodletting makes for one fantastic evening.
Shut the fuck up, Jack. Oh, you're no fun. Maybe he's imbecile.
It's cool. Like I said, we have plans anyway. Thanks.
Wait, listen. Why don't you dump the dead weight and have a night with us? I can pretty much guarantee you the most intense experience of your sweet young life.
You fucking
Jack,
son of
stop.
Yeah, Jack, stop. Listen to the sweet little lady.
Oh, he needs the woman to hold him back.
Listen, I highly doubt anything you can imagine is as fun as what we have planned tonight. So get lost. Well, aren't you the cocky antisocial one? You could have
I
had
do love a woman with spunk.
a really hot time.
If you change your mind, gorgeous, we'll be on the other side of the dunes till dawn at least. It's
That's when the fun really starts.
Not gonna happen.
Hello. You're lost. Sweet dreams.
We'll be seeing you again.
Yeah, in your dreams, asshole.
What the hell was that all about?
Which part? The little bastards or you holding me back?
How about you dragging me away when I had the situation completely under control?
Did you hear the way they spoke to you?
Jesus, Jack. They were kids partying at the beach. I was taking care of it. And what would you have done if I hadn't held you back? How would you have taken care of it?
I would have kicked that little shit to the curb.
Actions speak louder than words, huh?
In that situation, yes.
So, are we still going to Barry's this weekend?
You don't want to go?
No, it's not that. It's just the idea of making all nicey-nice with his latest trophy wife isn't my ideal way to spend a long weekend.
Come on, we hardly get to see those guys, and she likes you. What's her name?
More to the point, which wife is this? I mean, you and I have been together for how long? And he's already been married 4 times.
Whoa, 3. He's a hopeless romantic.
He's a good guy, and I love him to pieces. It's just, he jumps so fast.
Well, not everyone can have as perfect a relationship as us, my darling.
Is that sarcasm I hear?
Of course not, my love.
Morning, Jeannie. How goes it?
Oh, same as usual. Loving every minute of the daily grind. You?
Tired. I didn't get much sleep last night.
You know what Dan would say about that.
Dan's a pig.
When should we pull a Dolly Fonda routine on him?
Oh, he'd probably love that. He'd turn it into some threesome fantasy or something. He's gonna straighten up sooner or later. No reason to give him any ammunition.
Well, maybe you should dress a little more conservative then. Sorry. Uncalled for. Anyway, you know he'll never straighten up. A leopard never changes his stripes.
It's spots, sweetie. But I get your point. I just don't want to make any waves. Jack and I really need this job. We're, saving up for a baby.
Oh my God, really? That's great. I think Dan wanted to see you. He's got some new guy in there. I just hope it's not another scumbag.
Wish me luck.
It's all yours.
Hey! Thank you. Are you all right?
You got a new shipment of flowers. They're beautiful.
Thank you. They did. We are now the proud parents to 100 new sunflowers, and these babies were the best of them.
Great.
What's going on?
Dan, work, all of it,
What'd that prick do to you this time, huh? He come on to you?
no more than usual.
Son of a bitch. What happened?
Settle down. I handled it.
How can you expect me to settle down when you won't tell me what that piece of shit did to you? Look at his track record. The guy's an asshole. He's not a disgrace to mankind, to humanity as a whole.
I know he's not going to change. Jeannie and I had the same discussion today.
Oh, so you can talk to Jeannie about it, but you can't talk to me?
No, of course not. Do you remember the promotion I was up for? The job as junior partner? Well, we got a new guy in today, and of course, Dan gave it to him. Fucking glass ceiling.
Oh, shit, honey, I'm sorry.
It's not that big of a deal.
Of course it is. You're banking on that job.
Well, Brad, the new guy, is nice enough, so I can't really hold it against him.
No, but you can hold it against Dan. Clearly Brad got the job because Dan's a sexist asshole.
Well, if there's a silver lining, it's that Brad will have to work closely with Dan, which ought to be interesting since he's gay.
Whoa, breaking news. Dan hired a gay guy? That's surprising.
No. Of course. Dan didn't know that Brad is gay. He wouldn't have hired him otherwise. The guy is so homophobic, it's sickening.
Well, he's clearly overcompensating. Underneath that manly exterior, I bet he's queerer than a steelworkers convention.
So he calls me into the office and he introduces us.
Thank you again.
No problem, Brad.
Appreciate it.
Oh, we're glad to have you on board.
Really happy to work for the company, and I think we're going to have a great year. We're going to do a great job together. So
Oh, absolutely.
looking forward to it.
This is Brad. He's our new junior partner. I need you to take him under your wing for a couple of weeks, maybe more.
So I didn't get the job then.
Sorry, darling. His resume's quite impressive. Your turn's coming, I promise.
Thanks. A pleasure. Where are you from, Brad?
Pleasure, miss.
It's Mrs. actually, Mrs. St. George.
Don't worry about her being married. Her husband's a florist. She likes to party. You're in good hands.
Knock it off, Dan.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to...
No, you're her boss. You can say whatever you want. Hey, did I mention there are going to be business trips? You two together?
Excuse me. Exactly what do you mean by us two?
Perhaps I should just excuse myself and then just let the two of you...
Yes, please.
No, stop. Look, it's that time, okay?
That's it. Brad, you stay and hear this. I have had it with this crap. Your lame, idiotic, twisted, sexually derogatory jokes. Your subtle, degrading comments. Your blatant attempts to woo me into bed. It stops here for me and for all the women in this office.
Look, I'm just joking around, okay? I mean, we're all family here. Just a little friendly teasing. I mean, it's no big deal. It's good for the soul.
It's not friendly and it's not teasing. And if this is your idea of family, you can consider me an in-law.
Wow. You handled that pretty well. Forgive me for saying, but I feel I just walked in on something I'm not sure I want to be a part of.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
You don't have to worry about me being like that. I'm definitely not that type of guy. In fact, you're not even my type, if you know what I mean.
I take it Dan doesn't know then. But whatever. Dan's a shithead. And you stole my job.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I'm good. I'm really, really good.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big hand to the fabulous, the wonderful, the vivacious, the sexy Jasmine Blue!
your hands off of me.
Hey, let's go. Right? You would have been the best you ever fucking had. Get your fucking hands off me.
Jack,
Sweetie, what are you doing up?
I had a bad dream. What are you doing?
I was looking for my glasses.
They're on your face.
No, not these, my other glasses, my nice ones.
On the porch.
In the car.
And you had to look for them at 2:43 in the morning?
It was bothering me, you know how I am.
Did you find them?
No, I must have dropped them somewhere.
Look for them in the morning. Come back to bed.
Yeah, I need help. Okay. Yeah, I'm Adam Woods. I'm a few hundred yards in. I'm by an old shed. There's blood. There's a fucking body. Yeah, Madam Woods by the shed. Fucking hurry, please. Fuck.
Officer, what's going on down there?
It's a pretty grisly scene, but I'm not really the one to talk to about it.
When can we get a statement?
Well, if you hold on a second, I'll go get someone. Just 1 second.
Thank you.
Jesus. I've never seen anything this twisted before.
Hey, Sarge, you need a hand?
What the fuck are you doing? This is a fucking crime scene, asshole.
Sorry, Detective.
You don't touch anything unless I say so. You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now get the fuck out of my face. Go hang some tape or something.
Douche.
You do realize this is a crime scene, right? I strongly suggest in the future letting Detective Jones do the touching as she sees fit.
Thanks for the warning, Sarge. Want to help?
Nope.
Why not?
I'll give you 3 reasons.
Pee on duty. Got it. Hope no women's libs group are listening. They'll kick you off the team.
Shut up, Ryan, and just take pictures of what I asked you to.
Aw, one po dead chopped up side of beef in the woods, and you lose your entire morning of earthly pleasures?
You better watch it, Ryan. Shit. Our killer's probably sitting at home naked in front of the TV, playing with himself. This coffee tastes like shit.
Thank you, John. I'm here in Memorial Woods in Madham, where just down this path is a grisly crime scene that police are poring over with a fine-tooth comb, looking for evidence that will lead them to a killer. Earlier this morning, police received a phone call from a local nature photographer who was out here hiking and stumbled across a body. Now, the photographer wishes to remain anonymous, and police have not identified the body, but sources close to the investigation say that it was cut up and hung like in a slaughterhouse. We will bring you updates as soon as they are available. I'm Anna Wardley for Channel 6. Back to you, John.
You're welcome.
Did you say something just now?
No.
Is there someone else out there?
No. Why? Are you feeling okay?
I just thought I heard something.
It's from Danny Boy.
I guess I'm just a little weirded out by the news story this morning. What a way to start the day.
Oh, I know, huh? Can you imagine? Who could just chop someone up? It's sick.
No kidding. And the media? They're almost as sick as the killer.
Well, you know how it is. If it bleeds, it leads.
There is something seriously wrong with society. All this morbid fascination with suffering and death.
Speaking of morbid and wrong, Dan's not in today.
Really? Good. I don't think I could handle him today. Not after yesterday's debacle.
Yeah, I'm sorry about the job. I mean, Brad seems to be a decent guy, though. He's like, what am I thinking? Gay?
Nice gaydar, girl. Oh, but don't say anything. You know how Dan is.
Say anything? I know how gossip flows like a river in this place. But you can trust me.
Oh, of course I can, love. You're a pillar of secrecy and decorum.
Okay. I like gossip just as much as the next girl. But seriously, I can keep a secret.
Good. Because Brad is a real sweetheart. And Dan would tear him apart if he knew.
Detective Jonas, Madam Police. I was hoping you folks could help me with something.
Sure. What can I do for you, Detective?
I'm investigating a missing persons report. Dan Blifferty.
Oh, Danny? He's the boss here.
You always call your boss by his first name?
Well, not to his face. Anyway, it'd be nice if you told me what was going on, but I'll be happy to help out.
Thank you, Miss...
Barbansky, but you can call me Jeannie.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Blifferty?
Here. It was here. Yesterday. I'd say maybe 5:30. He usually stays later than the rest of us.
And has he been in yet?
Not yet.
Did he call in?
He hardly ever misses a day, and when he does, he never calls.
Can you think of a reason why anyone would want to hurt Mr. Blifferty?
I mean, he was a misogynist pig. I mean, I could probably give you a list. Wait, you think someone has hurt him?
I didn't say that. His wife called in a missing persons report, that's all.
Wife? Somebody actually married that scumbag?
So, Mr. Blifferty had a lot of enemies.
Well, Detective, there's not a single unattractive woman in this place. He's not shy about parading his employees' assets, if you know what I mean.
So he wasn't very popular with the female employees?
Hardly. Like, yesterday, Bethany was supposed to be promoted to junior partner, but Dan hired a guy. He's sexist. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out his new junior partner is gay.
Is Bethany here?
Yeah, she's out to lunch with Brad, the new junior partner.
Do you know Bethany well?
Oh yeah, she's my BFF here.
Oh, so you two talk about Mr. Blifferty all the time?
I mean, it's hard not to. He's such a jerk, but Bethany's such a sweetheart. Always saying there have to be better ways to make Dan see women as equals and not just pieces of meat.
Better ways than...
You ever see that movie 9 to 5? We used to joke that it was written about us.
So you two talk about killing your boss?
We weren't serious, just jokes, you know. But he does need to be taught a lesson.
Dallas Johnson. How can I be of service, Detective?
She wants to know about Dan.
Oh? What's he in some kind of trouble? What happened? Some chick cry rape?
Is that the kind of person he is?
Oh, hell no. Dan never had any trouble with the women. Sure, there are some husbands out there upset because he's banging their wives, but it's not his fault, you know? There's a lot of beautiful women working in this office. They all want a piece of Dan.
Oh, whatever.
You know it's true, sweetheart.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Blifferty?
Actually, last night. We went out for a couple drinks. Teased a few ladies, you know. Gave them a little something, then took it right back. Make them beg. They love that shit, you know.
Sure. And so the two of you picked up some women?
Not exactly. We could have. But the old ball and chain put a damper on the party.
Mr. Blifferty's wife?
No, mine. The old nag called me out of the club to pick up medicine for the kids. Swine flu going around school or something.
Wives ruin all the fun.
See? You know how it is.
What club? 777, Milky Way.
Kittens, actually.
Ah, the strip club. So what time did your wife call?
Excuse me, ma'am. Kittens is a gentleman's club. Strip clubs are for the lower class.
Right. So what time did you two gentlemen leave?
I left around 9 or so. Dan stayed.
Was that the last time you spoke to him?
Yeah. Must have had a pretty crazy night, judging by the fact that he's not here today.
So you mentioned that he had had some run-ins with some scorned husbands. Anyone in particular? Husbands of anyone here?
Well, there's Bethany's husband. I'm sure he's a bit more than upset that his breadwinning wife isn't bringing home more money. He plays with flowers. He's probably a fag.
More money, what do you mean?
Dan was going to give her this big promotion. Invited her to dinner to talk over the details, but she blew him off. Not even so much as a thank you, boss, for caring about my career. Of course, I told Dan to just find some guy that would actually appreciate the shot at moving up the ladder.
And when was that?
About a week or so ago. We actually just hired someone that can do the job a lot better than she could anyway. Speak of the devil.
Excuse me, Bethany? Brad?
Well, I'm not Bethany, but I'm Brad, which makes her Bethany. So, yes. How can we help?
Detective Jonas. I was wondering if you two could shed some light on your boss for me.
What kind of light?
Routine investigation. His wife reported him missing this morning.
Oh, well, I don't know how much light I could cast for you. I'm pretty new here.
And I don't know how much help I can be. I didn't even know he was married.
Anything you could tell me would be helpful.
Would you like to speak in my office, Detective?
Lead the way.
I'll talk with you later, Brad. Thank you.
Oh, anytime, and good luck.
Thank you, both.
Oh, yeah.
And I will catch up with you later.
Sure.
Are you okay? I tried to call you, but your phone was off.
Oh, sorry. I must have forgotten to turn it back on after.
Judging by your demeanor, I'm guessing you've heard.
Dan's missing. I know.
Missing? Try dead.
What?
Yeah, that body they found in the woods, positively ID'd as one Daniel Blifferty.
There was a detective today at work. She was questioning people, but she said it was a missing persons case.
Yeah, I guess not. Guess you'll learn not to fuck around with other people's wives, huh?
That's not funny.
Maybe not funny, but fair.
Fair? Sure, he's scum, but nobody deserves to die like that.
I gotta disagree with you there, hon. The way he treated women, the way he treated you, I mean, that guy got what he deserved.
For you to wish that upon someone is kind of disturbing.
Focus, hon. The guy was a sleaze. He had it coming.
Punishment, okay. But to be slaughtered and strung up? Oh, Christ. I think I'm gonna be sick.
It's all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did the detective have to say?
She had a lot of questions about the way Dan treated women in the office. And she asked me if I knew anyone that wanted to hurt Dan.
And?
I said, you mean besides my husband? Oh, Jack, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was dead. I suppose I'll want to be talking to you at some point.
I mean, it's all right. It's not like I ever met the guy.
Yeah, I know. Justice will prevail. But it sucks. I'm really sorry, Jack.
I mean, don't even worry about it. We got our rendezvous in paradise this weekend, remember?
Awesome.
All right, there you go, man.
Appreciate your expertise, Jack. Work always gets me out of tight spots with Maria.
Or into tight spots, huh?
Positively indecent you are, man. Hey, you guys up for a drink or four tonight?
I can't. I'm actually closing early. Beth and I are heading out of town to a friend's for the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just needs to get away from all the, you know.
Yeah, man. Tell the story. Hope they catch that crazy fucker.
Yeah, she thinks it's some maniac running around her office.
Really?
Yeah.
She's pretty worked up?
I mean, she's doing all right, but she needs to get away, you know?
Right. Yeah. Cool. All right, thanks again. Give her my best.
Yeah, no problem, Ned. See you later.
Someone must have seen Blifferty leaving the plastic titty factory.
If they did, no one's talking.
Classic. Too many guilty husbands out there. They don't want their wives knowing they were sneaking around for a cheap thrill.
Yeah. I got one more on my list. Jack St. George. It's probably nothing, but I'm gonna go find out.
Ask him his shoe size. The print of the scene came up 10 and a half.
Mr. St. George.
Actually, we're just getting ready to close.
Oh, Detective Jones, Madame Police. I just wonder if you had a few minutes.
Yeah, you're the cop my wife spoke to. I actually expected to see you a little sooner.
Why is that?
Well, I'm sure my wife told you about my insecurity.
Jealousy is not a crime.
Fair enough.
Well, I don't want to waste any of your time, so let's get down to it. Did you know Daniel Blifferty well?
Never met the man.
So you've never been to any of your wife's work functions?
No, me and my wife try to keep business and pleasure pretty separate.
Understandably, best that way. Did your wife ever complain about Mr. Blifferty's various indiscretions?
I mean, all due respect to the dead, but the guy was a world-class douchebag. I mean, based on what I've heard, because like I said, I've never...
You never met the man.
Exactly. Oh my God.
No need to be nervous, Mr. St. George.
No, I'm not. It's these damn contacts. I'm not used to them.
Really?
Yeah, I normally wear glasses, but I lost them. A special prescription. So I'm stuck with these for a while.
Interesting shoes.
Thanks. They're old.
Casual. Comfortable. Would you mind me asking what size?
What exactly does this have to do with Mr. Blifferty?
Oh, not a thing. A personal interest.
Well, I'm sorry, Detective, but I really should get going.
You've been a great help. If you or your wife need me, my number's here.
I'm not exactly sure what we need you for, but thanks.
I'm glad you guys had a good time with the horses, even though you ride like a couple of dickheads.
You're such an asshole. I mean, you got a pretty nice spread out there, though, Barry. Thanks again for the invite, by the way.
We're glad to have you.
Where's our fucking waiter?
I mean, easy, Hannah. He'll be here. He's probably new.
She's right. I mean, it's been, what, 20 minutes at least?
Relax.
Seen
Somebody in a hurry to get hammered?
They're just trying to get us drunk so they can take advantage of us.
I take advantage of you even when you're not drunk.
Oh, that's the principle of the thing. I mean, you go to a restaurant, you expect timely service.
We're not in any hurry. Calm down.
I just want to wash away all that shit about Bethany's boss. I'm sure she does too.
I don't even want to talk about that anymore. I don't want to hear about it. Where is he?
Sorry.
Why are you moving so freaking slow? Do you not want a tip?
Look, I'm the bartender today too, okay? As you can see, we're pretty busy and I've only got 2 hands. You ready to order?
Well, funny you should ask, seeing as we haven't even received menus yet.
It's pub food, all right? We do burgers, wings, steaks. It's not hard.
I'm not liking your tone. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're paying your salary, right?
I'll get the menus.
Insolent little shit. So, are you the chef tonight too?
You ready to order?
Because the drinks are warm. Does that mean the food will be cold?
Baby, come on.
Because if so, I'll take a shrimp cocktail.
Bethany, stop. I'm sorry, she's had a tough week.
Don't apologize for me. I just want quality service.
I'll be right back.
Wait, come on.
Order for us, will you guys? Bethany and I have to use the ladies' room.
I don't.
Come on.
Kind of dirty watching all that.
She's just stressed.
Things all right between you guys?
I mean, yeah, I can count on one hand how many times you fought. It's just the murder and everything. She's a little worked up, and understandably so.
Man, if you guys need a vacay, you can stay here as long as you want. Come up anytime.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Hello. Hold on. Sean, honey, wake up.
Huh?
You got a call. Oh, shit. What? Fuck, where? Yeah, I got it. Sean, honey, what's wrong?
They found another dead body.
Another one? What happened this time?
I don't know. But I'm sick of this shit happening in my town.
Just come home to me safe.
That is one sweet lady you have there, my friend.
Thanks, man. You too.
There you go.
How are things going?
Good, I think. It's certainly not lost on her that I have more money than she does, but she's got a good heart. I think she likes me for myself as well.
Yeah, it's great, buddy. Hey, what do you say we hit the floor and go dance with those ladies?
That's a fine idea, my short-peckered friend.
Now that is what I call a fun night.
Oh, tell me about it, darling. We even got Barry to dance.
I know, right?
Shocked.
Hey, beautiful. Want to ride?
I think he's talking to you.
Seriously?
Well, how about it? Want to hook up? Dyke.
With some suave jackass trying to scoop Bethany.
You are a lousy waiter. At your service.
Jack. Jack, where are you?
Morning glory.
Didn't you hear me?
No, the room's pretty soundproof, as we found out last night.
Have you been down here long?
Only for a little bit. It looks so peaceful up there, I didn't want to disturb you. And you got pretty sick last night, so I figured you could use the rest.
Thanks for breakfast.
At your service. Are you okay?
Why did you say that? At your service.
For breakfast. Are you sure you're alright?
Yeah. I'm just a little hungover and I had another fucked up dream.
What happened this time?
It's like a scene from a bad film. It was all cut together, missing scenes. I was being pulled to a big field, and there was a bonfire in the distance, and as I got closer, I could see that there was a guy in the fire.
Like walking through it?
No, laying in it.
Like a pyre or one of those witch steak type of things?
No, more like what they used to cook a giant pig. A spit. And I didn't want to get close to it, but I couldn't help myself. And, oh Christ. The spit went through his mouth and out his, you know.
Hey. It was just a dream. It's over now.
And there was a voice, too. I'm pretty sure it was the guy that was turning the spit.
What did it say?
At your service. Like you just now.
What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to go back to bed? You don't look so hot.
No way. No more dreams. And pancakes are fantastic.
At your service.
I hate you.
Sorry. I want to bring some up to Barry and Sarah. I love you.
What the fuck do we have here?
One of the patrol guys spotted this.
And I'm here why?
Because, my wise detective, as you can see, we have an abandoned vehicle.
And?
Look closer.
Nice. Run the tags?
Patrolman did. Came back to a guy out of Dover, David Carrico.
Think our guy did this?
If he did, he had a pretty fucking busy night.
What makes you say that?
Where do you see what we found up the road from here?
Okay, spill it, Dave. You know I don't like surprises.
The officers called in to respond to this past a nearby field where they found the remains of a bonfire.
And I don't give a shit about burn permits.
Yeah, neither do I. The responding officers also found a body. Burnt to a fucking crisp. Roasted over the bonfire like a goddamn pig.
Christ.
I think we have two killers.
What makes you say that?
Because one guy would have to be pretty fucking resourceful to cook one guy and bash another's brains in all by himself. In one night, no less. Maybe he's got an accomplice. Maybe it's a copycat.
No, except there's no copy here. It all seems pretty random. What ties our victims together? Anything?
Nothing yet. Working on it.
We'll get the two guys ID'd and find their families. Then pick up everything at this scene. Every pine needle. Everything within a 300-foot radius. I'll go check out the bonfire.
You got it. You want to go for a drink later?
Gonna need more than one. 3 murders in 1 month? This shit's getting ridiculous. Where's Ryan?
I called him in on the QT. Here he is now.
Hey guys, nice day for a killing. What's this one?
Apparently someone decided this guy needed an extra hole in his head.
Great. Anything particular I'm gonna shoot?
Anything your beady little eyes can find.
You got it.
Good call on the radio silence on this one.
I didn't get these 3 stripes for my good looks.
Telling me.
You can't resist me, and you know it.
Chop it off, baby. Then we'll talk.
totally took your mind off all that murder stuff.
Yeah, until you brought it back up again.
Feeling any better?
Yeah, much.
You wanna go swim with me, babe?
Nah, I think I'm gonna stay up here. Work on my tan.
Alright, suit yourself.
Sorry. There are other people on this beach. Show some respect.
It was an accident. My daughter didn't try to hit you on purpose. Fucking bitch.
Some people are so fucking rude.
You believe that, bitch?
What the hell happened to you?
Some lady and her daughter threw a frisbee at me.
Wanna take care of it?
No, I think it's too late for that. Can we just go home?
Alright, yeah.
Mom? I'm here, Hannah. I'm here, Hannah. Why? I'm scared. I don't know. I'll get us out of here. Don't you worry. Did he hurt you? No. Who the hell are you? You son of a bitch. Let us go or I swear. What? Fucker, don't hurt her. Don't hurt her! You fucker! Let her go! Take me instead, for God! Please, let her go!
You hurt my life. Now I'm going to hurt you.
No, Hannah!
Open up, my dear.
No! No! Please, no! Hannah, please! Please! Fucking asshole!
We believe there may be a connection between the homicide in Westbury and the two in Madham, which is why we're holding this press conference today. We have a few leads that we're aggressively considering, and we're asking the public to help us to catch this killer. Ashley.
Ashley Hall, Channel 13 News. Sheriff, could you please elaborate, without giving away any details, of course, what those leads are?
I can't comment on it at this time, but there is sufficient evidence to link all three homicides to the same killer. Anna.
Thank you, Sheriff. I have a question and a follow-up, if I may. What can you tell us about the people being targeted?
I can't comment on that, but I can say that people should not be alone out at night.
So what you're saying is the killer is targeting single individuals?
It seems to be the case, although we don't know for certain why, but we do suggest that people, again, stick together, travel in packs. Yes?
What should people do to protect themselves?
If you see anything suspicious, you need to contact us right away. Get on your cell phone, call us. Jeremy.
Sheriff, the killer seems to be only targeting men. Are women safe from this type of killer?
Oh, it seems that that'd be the case with just men, but again, women shouldn't be cut out as well. They should be just aware as what's going on around the surroundings. Stick together.
So in reality, with such a statement, Sheriff, what you're saying is you really don't have any idea what's going on? I mean, the FBI has profilers on call that can provide a pretty accurate assessment of who a serial killer is targeting. Have you called on them?
We believe in this case that the serial killer has, in his methods, we know what he's doing. And we can ferret out that for ourselves. Yes.
Hildy Montgomery from the Daily Trib. Will you tell us how each victim was killed?
I'm sorry, I can't comment on that. That's part of the ongoing investigation. Yes.
Rhonda Billingsley from the Daily Wire. Can you say whether the victims were found where they were killed?
It doesn't appear that they were killed where they were found. That's part of an ongoing investigation as we determine where that's happened.
Susan Wardrop. Sheriff, can you speak to the manner in which they were killed? What are the similarities that led you to believe it's the same killer?
I'm not going to comment on how these victims were killed. That's still part of our ongoing investigation.
Sheriff, can you confirm the body found in Westbury was roasted on a spit over an open flame?
I can't comment on that. Get that woman in my office as soon as we're done here.
What about the 4th and 5th murders? What about those?
Excuse me?
The 2 bodies found on the beach, a woman and a child. It really throws a wrench into your whole system.
That's it. This conference is over.
We never heard about a woman
Sheriff,
and
you
a
never
child
mentioned
before.
children, Sheriff. Sheriff, what?
Am I being arrested or something?
But that remains to be seen. You stay put. We just need a little privacy to have a little chat.
How did you know about the murders in Westbury?
More importantly, I want to know, how did you know about the 2 on the beach? I hadn't even been fully briefed.
Mind you, this is off the record. Way, way off.
You know I can't reveal my sources.
Cut the reporter's bullshit. The information you got was classified. That you said it all over the airwaves. The fucking fallout for that is going to be astronomical.
I was just doing my job. The public has a right to know, especially if they're at risk.
These are specific targets. The general public has nothing to fear.
Okay, let's stop talking in circles. Clearly, you're a good reporter who has credible sources. Why don't you work with us instead of against us?
What's in it for me?
Why not do it out of the kindness of your journalistic heart, since you care so much about John Q. Public?
No. I'd rather tell people what's really going on. You know, keep the police humble.
I said knock it off. I'm done dealing with this piece of shit. Get her out of here. Find out where our leak is and plug it fast. If this thing goes south, I don't want egg on our faces. Got it?
Will do, sir.
That's not what you're looking for.
How do you know what I'm looking for?
I don't, but I know what you're not looking for, and that's it. It's rubbish, pure rubbish. Let's see. Ah, here we go. I believe this will tell you all you need to know. I'm Willow, by the way.
And I'm Bethany.
I know.
But how did you know that?
I saw you coming. Here, this will help guide you.
This will help me with my visions.
Absolutely. Not only does it give great insight into reading and analyzing your visions, but it will also help you hone your skills.
I'm not sure I have any skills.
Sure you do. You wouldn't be here with me speaking about them.
It's just, I'm only half sure I believe all of this.
It's a natural reaction in the beginning. How long have you been having the visions?
About a week or so.
And do you have them while you're awake or asleep?
Both, actually.
Oh, how exciting. See, many people understand that dreams are a kind of inner eye. Many don't realize the power, the rarity of such visions manifesting into reality. If you do have such a power, you have a great responsibility to nurture it.
I don't want to nurture it. In fact, I don't want it at all. I'm thinking more along the lines of suppression.
You can't just shut it off. It's a bit like breathing. You do it without thinking. If you try to hold your breath for too long, your brain forces your mouth to open and your lungs to inhale.
Well, if I can't shut it off, how do I learn to ignore it? These visions are pretty disturbing.
Disturbing, you say?
They started at the same time as the murders. It's like I see them as they're happening, or before. I'm not sure which, but I know all about them before the news even reports it.
Oh, my dear, if this is truly what you're seeing, then it's imperative that you culture this talent as you would a garden. You've been touched by the astral plane.
I must be going. Thank you, but I'm sorry I've wasted your time.
Wait, I can help you.
Bethany. Thanks for picking me up, Maria.
Oh, no problem. Ned knows where I am, so it's okay. You know I'd do anything for you.
It's just with Dan's murder, the office has been completely crazy. And Dallas can't be trusted with anything. The guy is such a dumbass.
How are you holding up?
Not too badly. Except for the nightmares.
Nightmares? What's going on?
It's nothing, really.
Talk to me, hun. You know, I'm a pretty good listener. It's okay, really. It's just about all the murders that have been happening. I probably shouldn't be watching the news so much. Makes my imagination run wild.
Yes, doing that is sick and scary. You know, I don't even think the police have a really good handle on it.
I know. Which is all the more reason for you and I to be going out tonight. Remember what the sheriff said? Gotta stick in pairs.
Because we're really tough.
Watch out, psycho, we're coming. Are you ready?
Yeah, whenever you are.
Oh, shoot, I almost forgot water for Jack. He hates the fountain at the gym.
Ned does too.
All right, I'm all set.
Okay.
Oh, Bethany, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah. Oh my God. I probably should have mentioned that the door opens in.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
It was an accident.
Oh, shit. I'm so clumsy. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
No.
It was an accident.
No, really, I'm sorry. Ned always says that I'm...
What?
Nothing. Please don't say anything to him. Or Jack.
Sure. But why?
Well, let's just say that Ned doesn't like it when I'm clumsy.
Oh, please. It was an accident. And besides, I'm not even really that hurt. What's Ned gonna do, like...
Please.
Sure. Do you want to talk about Ned?
No, I'm good. It's good. I love him, and he loves me.
You know I'm here for you, right?
Yeah. Thanks, Bethany. I'm fine. I couldn't be happier. Just forget I mentioned it, okay?
Sure.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Why are you limping, and why are you giving Ned the stink eye?
I think Ned abuses Maria.
Wow, that came out of left field. Why do you think that?
Maria stepped on my ankle, accidentally, of course. And when I tried to tell her it was okay, she totally freaked and begged me not to tell you or Ned.
So that means that he beats her?
It's not so much what she said, it's how she said it. You should have seen her, Jack. She was totally panicked.
I mean, I know Ned can be kind of a hothead on the court, but I don't think that he would ever...
A woman knows these things. We can sense them.
All right. Well, did you ask her about it?
I tried, but she wouldn't talk, which makes me all the more worried, especially since we usually go out for drinks after the game. Do you think Ned will be suspicious? That he'll blame her?
So what do we do now? I'm not really used to this kind of thing.
I'll keep trying to get her to open up. Gently, of course, and just let her know that we're here for her.
And let her know she can stay with us, too, if she needs to.
You are my hero. I so love you.
Being me, darling. Let's get home.
I would never...
No accidents where my love is concerned! For you,
Maybe you're right. It's behind. Start and stop as you do. Hiding out of life, I resent.
Police are seeking help from the public in locating a 35-year-old Madham woman, Maria Van Hosten. are refusing to comment on whether they believe she is the latest victim in the series of brutal slayings that have been paralyzing this community.
Hi, sweetie. Are you all right? Honey, what's wrong? Hey, sweetie, what happened? Talk to me. What's wrong?
You hear about Maria? Have you spoken to Ned?
No. What about Maria?
She's gone. Disappeared. Ned reported her missing a couple of days ago, and the police... Oh, God.
Gone?
The police won't admit it, but the newscaster speculated that she could be another victim. And on top of that, I had another vision. I don't want to believe it, but I think it was Maria.
Did you see her?
No, not really. It was dark and it wasn't very clear, and her face was all smashed up and bloody.
Hey, honey, hey. We've already been over this. There's no possible way that you... Do you think maybe Ned had something to do with this?
Ned?
Well, I mean, you told me that she was afraid of him, so maybe he... Yeah, no. I mean, I know he has a temper, but I can't see him killing her and then covering it up. I mean, maybe she just left. She'd had enough, and she made herself disappear.
But what about my visions? Every single one has come true. And now I'm supposed to suffer waiting on pins and needles until they find a body? I'm telling you, Jack, if it was Maria, I couldn't handle it. I don't know what I'll do.
We'll get through this together, you hear me? I'm right here. This is my burden too.
It's easy for you to say. You don't have to see what I see.
Don't worry about me. Worry about your tongue waggling off your face.
Don't freak out. I won't do anything to jeopardize your little game.
Game called life. And all we care about is saving the innocent ones.
You called me here early for a reason. What do you have for me?
I have your name. Don't write it down. I know you have a good memory. Jack St. George.
You think he's the guy?
It's the best lead we have so far, but we're gonna need your help.
Look who comes crawling back.
We've got no records on this guy. Nothing.
So?
We did find out that he's friends with the boyfriend of Maria Van Houston.
This gets more exciting by the minute.
Now, Ned has a couple of assault charges in his dirty little past, unlike his squeaky clean buddy. And what we're most interested in is the ones reported by his girlfriend.
So you think Jack and Ned are working together?
It's possible. It would take either a couple of guys or a very strong genius to do what's been done so far.
I'm guessing you want me to dig up the dirt on St. George?
Whatever you can.
All right. Do you still want me to stay for your little dress rehearsal?
No, you won't miss anything.
We done playing deep throat with our reporter friend?
You should be more accommodating, Dave. They're slimy shits, but like dogs, if you feed them, they'll give you what you want.
Yeah, and I can bend over and grab my ankles for the sheriff, too.
You scoff, but I'm gonna nail that fucker. I mean, a young girl, Dave? As if the others weren't enough. But a young girl? I pray he gives me a reason.
What's that, Detective?
Fuck off, scumbag.
I'm sorry. That on the record?
Play it any way you want, if you dare.
I knew you'd be back.
Can you help me with this? I don't even know what to call it.
Of course I can help you. Your first lesson is to start viewing it as a gift.
It's too dark to be a gift.
Not all gifts are pleasant. Have you had another vision since we last spoke?
Yes, and I think it was my friend. She went missing and they haven't found her yet.
Times it takes the loss of a friend to accept that we ourselves are lost.
And there's a voice.
A voice?
Can't even believe I'm talking about this. I should be in a nut house. With every vision, there's been a voice.
What does it say?
It's different each time. Once it was for you. The first was, I think, you're welcome. They don't always happen at the same time. Sometimes the voice comes later.
Have you known any of the other victims? Other than your friend?
Yes. The first was my boss, a sick misogynist who, despite his faults, didn't deserve to die. I haven't really thought about the second or the third. Oh, Jesus. We were visiting friends in Westbury, and I got into it with the waiter at the restaurant. And I think he was the guy that they found on the human spit. And now my friend. She stepped on my ankle, and I saw her beaten to death. I'm sure it was her.
It sounds to me like you've got yourself a guardian angel, albeit a twisted one.
So you're saying this is a revenge thing? This twisted guardian angel goes and kills anyone that harms me in some way? Or am I dreaming of these deaths so therefore it becomes reality?
Is your husband a jealous man?
What does my husband have to do with this?
My dear, those who share your gift have had it since childhood, and more specifically since their first change of life. In your case, it may have laid dormant all these years, and now has been activated by a strong relationship, a traumatic event, a bond you share with someone.
Are you saying that my husband is a murderer?
I'm only suggesting that there exists a bond between you and this twisted angel committing these horrible acts.
Well, my husband couldn't have had anything to do with it.
Well, then you must consider who else you share a bond with.
But what do I do in the meantime? Do I lock myself in a closet so I'm not indirectly responsible for any more deaths?
Have you considered, since this twisted angel has been able to deliver messages to you, that you might be able to send messages back?
I can't believe I believe any of this is real.
One can never be entirely sure of anything.
But what do I do? If I can't stop these visions, how do I stop this fucked up person who's killing for me?
Well, first, you need to embrace your gift. Own it. Fight this creature with its own weapons. Or it will continue to destroy everything you love. When there's nothing left to kill and there's nothing left to protect you from, then you'll have lost your purpose.
What do you mean?
When all else is lost, obsession drives man to destroy that which he loves.
Murder your darlings.
We'll never get out of this place alive. These walls keep closing in. Practice cheats and bubbling up.
Hello, Mr. St. George.
What's this about?
I have a few questions about Mr. Van Houston. You do know about his wife, don't you?
Yeah, that's, it's a real tragedy.
Is your wife at home?
No.
May I come in? I wouldn't want to alarm the neighbors.
I'm not sure I like the tone of this conversation.
I only have a few simple questions for you.
Fine.
So, what can you tell me about Ned Van Houston?
We've known each other for about 5 years. Little pickup hoops, little golf here or there.
So he was with Maria the whole time?
Yeah. Actually, I met her first. She used to come to the store a lot. We developed a friendship, and she was very, kind, sweet.
And attractive.
She was pretty, but that's not what made her special. Not to me.
So you were tight? Does your wife know about her, and does her husband know about you and her?
Yeah, my wife knows her. And what do you mean, me and her? What exactly are you trying to imply?
Detective Jonas. Honey, why didn't you tell me we were having company? I would have at least fixed my face or made a cake.
You're fine, ma'am.
You don't look fine, hon. Did you go to work like this?
No. You were right. I called in. Then I went out for some fresh air.
I was just asking your husband some questions about your friends, the Van Houstons.
Yeah, Inspector Clouseau over there thinks that I was having a torrid love affair with Maria. And I killed her because she wouldn't have my love child.
It's not what I said.
Detective, we really appreciate your efforts to find Maria. But I really think you should be focusing on her relationship, not mine.
It's what we're doing.
So what do you need us for?
We have 5. 5 unsolved murders. Ned Van Houston is a person of interest in his wife's disappearance. It's odd that his wife would disappear a time like this, don't you think?
Well, sure. But I still don't see where or why that has anything to do with us.
I'm getting to that. First, you tell me that your husband expressed a desire to hurt your late boss.
Hey, wait just a minute. What exactly are you saying?
I'm just stating what your wife said to me 3 weeks ago. Nothing to get riled about.
Listen, I know how you cops can take people's words and twist them to suit your needs, so watch yourself.
I'm not trying to implicate you or anyone else. I'm simply just saying it's very coincidental that everyone who's close to you is either disappearing or ending up dead, don't you think?
So you think I'm offing these people? You're fucked. I liked Maria. Why would I kill her?
I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying that you have motive when it comes to her boss. And you did lose your glasses, did you not?
What of it? So?
So, a pair of glasses were found at Mr. Blifferty's execution. Ah, Mr. and Mrs. Sarah and Barry Thomas put you in Westbury, which coincidentally is where the murders occurred. I would bet you were at the beach the day a mother and her young daughter were choked to death.
Alright, this is bullshit. If you want to talk to either of us again, you can do so in front of our lawyers.
Ah, the lawyers. The innocent never ask for their lawyers.
Alright, you've outstayed your welcome. Don't let the door hit you in the ass, detective.
You know, there's an unspoken code among criminals when it comes to killing kids. You don't mess with kids. In prison, a guard will look the other way if a prisoner wants to dole out a little justice to a kid killer. For your sake, I hope you're not.
Can you believe this shit?
Where were you?
What? When?
When I had my nightmares, my visions. Every time I woke up, you weren't there.
Christ, not you two. You're not really buying into this shit, are you?
I don't know what I'm buying into anymore.
Well, where were you today when you went for fresh air?
I know it sounds ridiculous, but I was at the bookstore researching psychic phenomena and stuff.
The visions.
Yeah, those.
You know, all this shit sounds kind of ridiculous.
And there's this clerk there, probably some pseudo-pagan or something, who thinks I've got a guardian angel.
A guardian angel that kills for you?
Yeah, like she called it a twisted guardian angel.
Well, it's certainly twisted.
She thinks this person, spirit thing, whatever it is protecting me from any perceived injury. Jack, think about it. All the victims hurt me in some way. Emotionally, physically.
Alright, let me get this straight. Since I know I'm not the killer.
Stop with the sarcasm. I'm sorry I even brought that up.
This clerk thinks that this psycho has fallen in love with you, is now killing for you? Like one of those, if I can't have you, no one can type of deals?
When you say it like that, it does sound kind of crazy.
This whole fucking thing sounds crazy.
It's kind of weird about the glasses, though.
So the killer wears glasses. A lot of people wear glasses.
But you lost yours.
We're not gonna go there again, are we?
I'm sorry. I believe you. Promise me something.
Anything.
Don't let it hurt me.
Don't let what hurt you?
Whatever it is. Whoever it is.
Done. Promised.
Thank you.
Pretty brazen motherfucker to dump a body out in the open like this.
Yeah, it's a good thing school wasn't in session. Kids don't need to see this fucking mess.
What the fuck is going on here, Sean? This town has gone nuts all of a sudden.
I don't know, but I'd kill to find out. Get those people back!
All right, nothing to see here. Move along. Go on. Nothing to see.
And do something about this tarp.
Ma'am.
These people don't need to see any more of this.
It's her, isn't it? The Van Hosten girl?
I'm leaning towards yes. Where's the boyfriend?
We've got a car picking him up now.
Good. I want to see his reaction.
Perfect opportunity to off your girlfriend, yeah? Pin it on the serial killer.
We'll know soon enough.
Looks like we'll know now.
You can prepare yourself. Whatever. I can handle this. Oh my god. Maria! Hey, no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Guy's a hell of an actor.
He's not our guy.
So what the fuck do we do now?
Pick up the St. George guy. I want to see how he reacts. And if he gives you shit about a lawyer, tell him he could chat with him through a wall of steel bars.
We're reporting a possible break in the case of Maria Van Hosten, the missing Madham woman. Police are currently working to identify a badly beaten female body found at a school playground this morning. Though we cannot yet confirm, we expect to announce soon it is indeed the body of Maria Van Hosten. Police have spoken to Miss Van Hosten's boyfriend, though as of now has not yet been charged in connection with her disappearance. Word is there will be a press conference held in about an hour, which we of course will be broadcasting live. I'm Anna Wardley, back to you at the studio.
Are you sure you're gonna be okay? I'm sorry that I have to go. I got a new shipment.
I'm fine, really. As fine as I can be anyway. You go sell some flowers, and I need to think about things.
Alright. I'll close up early. I'll bring you home some dinner, some wine, some more wine, roses.
Just bring me you.
Mrs. St. George,
Yes?
is your husband home?
What is this about?
Ma'am, is he here?
Well, no, actually. He went to work.
Detective, St. George is not home. He's at work. Where does your husband work? You want us to go there? Have a good day, ma'am.
Jack, you must not have gotten in yet. The cops were just here. I don't know what's going on, but Jonas is going to meet you there. Heads up. I love you.
Will this dust ever settle even better now the sky is bent? Dust ever settle even better now the sky is bent. I've got a stomach full of fingernails and another steamer on my head. Will this dust ever settle even better now the sky is bent? I've got a stomach full of fingernails and another steamer on my head. Another steamer on my head.
Oh, Jack, no.
That my love for her is much stronger than yours. Besides, you touched her. And for that,
Willow said I could, send messages, Who the fuck are you? If you don't let him go, I swear to God, he'll kill you!
You can't hurt me. As for your precious Jack, well, he's a memory for you now.
I would have never guessed that. I can't fucking believe it.
Guess what?
The guy in there, our killer, name's Mark Jameson. He's ex-FBI. He was a profiler of serial killers.
What? This fucker was FBI?
I don't know the full story, but apparently he was let go from the agency. He found some peace running farm stands.
Jack and I stopped there a month ago.
Ah, that's what did it. He must have fixated on you something fierce.
Oh, why me?
Don't know. But at least you're okay now.
At what expense? Came out pretty good.
Jack, Bethany, a word for Pip TV?
Yeah, sure.
So how is it that two actors such as yourselves come together to write such a powerful and creative film?
Well, Miss...
Anna Wardley.
Yeah, right. guess we can talk about this now, right? Alright, well, Pop Precious doesn't know about this yet, but Beth and I had been dating, and under the radar, of course. And we thought it'd be fun to do a film based on our experiences.
And Bethany, how does an award-winning actress become a writer?
Well, we really wanted to work on a film together again and figured why not try and write one based on our experiences at a farm stand once. And when we did, everything just fell into place, and here we are.
Thank you. That's right. Here we are at the premiere of the first blockbuster film by Jack St. George and Bethany Demonsky. Any future projects planned for you two?
Well, how about a marriage? What do you say, Bethany? You want to make this partnership permanent?
I'm in.
And there you have it, folks. That's live TV. You heard it here first on PIP TV. Congratulations.